It's not coming out. It's not coming out. No.
Patrick Brown, welcome to the Grassy Knoll. You're the first elected politician from north of the border to come here and see for yourself what is going on. What do you make of what you see?
Never fail to be shocked, Colum, by what's been going on down here. We've known for many years that the Harbour Authority have continued to recklessly develop this area and risk ruining the stunning natural beauty we have here in Carlingford Lough. So you always have my full support speaking out against this, but it is just so disappointing to see. We're standing here in this area and you can literally see carpets and tins and plastic bags just built into the side of the mound here. It's really shocking to see in such a beautiful area.
It is an area of outstanding natural beauty with various protection designations as well. But even without that, surely common sense would tell us that we shouldn't be dumping into the habitat-rich waters and an area, that is so fragile.
Absolutely. You would like to think so, Colin, but unfortunately for some people, they're always willing to put profit above our environment, our natural assets, but ultimately, one of the greatest things this area has going for it is this area of natural outstanding beauty. Mourne Point is such a unique place, and we need to make sure that we work hard to protect that, and I do worry that the political parties that have represented this area for so long are not up to speed on this issue. They don't care enough about the local environment, and they haven't done enough to protect this area. I just hope that we can look into how things like this have happened and try and make sure that they don't happen again in the future, and try and address the impact where we can of what's already happened.
We've now moved into an area declared inaccessible by the Environmental Crime Unit. When we asked them to have a look here, they came a couple of times, but perhaps they had mobility issues, we don't know. But they were not able to come where we have just come to this area, which is at one side of the gut. This area here is planned for a car park by Mourne Point Harbour Authority. We're just checking, there's something here at your feet, and we could maybe have a look at that. This is the kind of material that has been dumped here. It's well embedded.
There's some sort of carpet,
there's
wire rods, concrete, it's all been dumped here.
So there are people like Shay here beside me, other members of like No Toxic Lough, Love Your Lough, many environmental groups working here to clean out rivers. And here we have dumping in a river, not by local people, but by what appears to be the actions of a corporate body. How do you respond to that?
This is quite clearly dumping on an industrial scale. That's quite clear, Colum. I'll certainly be looking into this and trying to find out how this has happened. It's disappointing to know the Environmental Crime Unit have not been able to make it down here. I was able to make it down here okay, although I can see why. With all of this rubbish, it might be labelled as inaccessible. They might not want people to see it, but no, certainly I will be looking into how this has happened after this meeting.
We do try so hard in this area to tell the world what a beautiful place it is. Earlier on our way here, we walked from the roundabout where the dump on the far side is actually leaking down onto the road, broken fencing and so on. Is there any way such a big issue can unite parties?
I mean, it might be a good idea to have an alternative sort of election hustings where you invite all of the parties down with some litter pickers and some bin bags and ask them to maybe pick up a few bits of rubbish around here. That might start and show them the scale of the problem. But ultimately, politicians need to apply pressure to the relevant agencies, whether that's council or whoever, to try and improve the cleanup of this area and try and make sure that this sort of dumping does not go on again in the future as well. So yeah, if you are frustrated about environmental protection issues in this area, if you don't feel that the local parties are doing enough on them, I would ask that you would consider giving me your first preference vote on the 5th of May. And I promise you that I will do everything in my power to deliver on environmental protection for this area.